Lila Rose, president of Live Action, went on to the Whatever podcast and had a fury of an exchange with one of Andrew Tate's goons. I don't know if I should call him Andrew Tate's goon, but he's a funny guy nevertheless. I don't know. I think some of Andrew Tate is a character. I don't think this guy's a character. Yeah. I think this is him. I think this is him in real life. So it starts with them talking about family, and yes, that's absolutely.
Had your kids, had your wife.
Explicit.
Now, first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, look at the body language. Look how uncomfortable this dude looks. And I don't know if what's up with, is it a desk? Is it a table? Like, what's going on here? But the way he's sitting with his back turned to a female that he's on a panel with, is really weird.
Who's engaging with him?
Who's trying to talk to him? Just body language alone. I'm not a body language expert, but this just comes off bizarre.
It could be one of those things where like he's very camera aware. You know, and he's like, I gotta look good.
Dominate your frame.
Yeah, you gotta
What's your frame?
What's your frame?
What's your frame in the frame?
So he knows the camera's this way, so he doesn't want to be looking off to the side and not dominating the frame.
It's weird. But go ahead.
Pleasure is very important. So I'm sorry that you didn't experience that in your marriage.
I might have multiple family. You never know.
That's where the clip is going to start.
Yep.
Well, I might like family more than you. So much I have 5.
Do you think that's a good thing to have multiple families?
I think it's good if there's one dad and there's not a bunch of step parents involved, and the dad can be the hero, and those 5 families live a 10x better life than they would have otherwise. Just ma'am, I do.
But you don't think that it will be ultimately an opportunity for jealousy or disharmony amongst
women? Are always going to
families?
be jealous. What's changed about that? Women have been jealous all the way through time. So
I'm not jealous in my marriage.
Well, I don't care about your marriage. I'm talking about mine. What my life is going to be. So I don't answer to you. So that's my answer. I'm going to run my situation.
Yeah, no, it's definitely him. It's not the table, because it's just the way his arm is. His body language is guarded, and he's blocking her. And so she's pressing him about this idea of having a bunch of families and a bunch of marriages and all this stuff. And he's like, rah, I'm going to do what I want, right?
I want to. And generally, when I do that, that's when I have the most happiness, let's say, in my life. So that's all.
And this is when we talk about the red pill is feminism for men, aka meninism.
Yeah.
Listen to what he said. Pull that back one more time. I want you guys to listen carefully to the nonsense he says. Listen.
I have the most happiness.
No, pull it back. I need the whole quote.
Fine. Well, my life is going to be. So I don't answer to you. So that's my answer. I'm going to run my situation exactly how I want to. And generally, when I do that, that's when I have the most happiness, let's say, in my life. So that's all.
He sounds like a female.
Yeah, that sounds like the Fresh and Fit.
Forget accountability. Forget being someone that is a competent man. It's about my happiness. It's about my happiness and what makes me happy. It's not about how your kids are going to view you. It's not about what kind of legacy you leave. It's not about the benefit you add to society. It's about his happiness. That literally sounds like women talking about their body positivity and sexuality.
It just makes me happy right now. Maybe someday I want to be a mom, but right now it just makes me happy.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay.
Right. Go ahead.
And you would want that for your daughters?
Yeah. I live my life unapologetically on my terms. So if my daughters that are overly spoiled and educated in every way and have friends all over the world and world traveled in the best schools in the world, if they have a problem with me at the end of the day, then they can kick rocks too.
He said they can kick rocks to his daughters.
Why? Because he's living his life about his happiness, bro. It's about his happiness.
Then kick rocks.
I live my life unapologetically. It's about my happiness.
All right.
I'm not going to simp for my daughters. I'll love them.
I'm not going to simp for my daughters. Where's NPR?
We need framework. We need instructions. We need a North Star. We need hierarchy. What is this participation, culture, entitlement? What is going on? We're men. Hold the line.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to simp for my daughters.
But if they grow up and turn into a person that doesn't want to get in line with me, or at least, look, here's my goal as a parent. Teach my children how the world works. Give them the skills so they can live on their own terms, and give them choice. If they choose not to make me part of their life after I've given them those things, I've still succeeded as a father.
I'll give it to them in a PDF they can download for $1.99. Like, this man is not present whatsoever. You can tell.
But by the way, I think all of this is hypotheticals. I don't know if he.
I think he got multiple families.
No, he doesn't.
He said
he's being ambiguous. This is what Andrew Tate does.
Maybe I will have 5 families.
Maybe I have 4 wives. How do you know I'm not married? I have multiple, right? Like that's what that is. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
I'm like, a simp for my daughters is the most I don't have any kids thing I've ever heard. Like that is the most. That's as far as it gets. That's like you either actually don't have a daughter, or you're just extremely not present, and you literally have zero relationship with that child.
It's a fact. Oh, go ahead.
But I guess I'm asking if you're comfortable answering, obviously. But are you wanting to be a role model for your kids? Is that part of
1,000%. A father should show up in every way for his children. I think I'll be better than most fathers, regardless of how many children I have. I might have 100.
But you think part of being a role model, it's okay for your kids not to know even your relationship status with their own mom?
They will know the relationship status with me and their mother.
But you have other relationships with other women, too.
What does that have to do with anything?
But I'm just wondering if you think...
I haven't even said that. I'm just saying, like, if I want to, I will.
But you don't think that's a problem for your daughter to know that about their dad? That he has multiple mistresses?
That's up to my daughter, man.
He really needs a lesson on stoicism from Tate.
Yeah.
This is like Tate's. This is like Tate's buddy, and he really needs a lesson on stoicism because he's so flustered and he's trying not to be, but it's so obvious. Like there's like Rolo obvious, like Rolo yelling into the camera, flustered. And then there's like this, which is like, bro, the body language, the frame.
Trying to be stoic, but so obviously not.
So obviously frustrated.
To have a guy like that long term?
If he takes care of her in every way and she has a much better life because of it, yeah.
Can I ask you one more question?
Fire away, honey.
Okay. If you have only one place in your heart for one woman, or you want to have one woman in your heart, I think you said, why don't you just commit to one and choose to be faithful to her?
I'm just not wired that way. I spent my whole 20s trying to fix myself.
But you're a man of self-control. You work out, you do business. You can possess your own power and direct it the way you want to direct it. That's just not how I am. That's not how I am. You think that might be a limited mindset?
I think it's not.
Yo.
She hit him with the, you think that might be a limited mindset? Yo, Lila's so great that she goes from a podcast to becoming a life coach in real time.
Yeah. She's like, I think you have some problems here we need to work through.
You think that might be a limited mindset?
It's like he's like, I can't change myself, yada yada yada. She's like, you work out, you made millions of dollars. You could probably figure out how to stay married. This is that is marriage harder than eating broccoli conversation.
Yeah, man. Wow. I don't think he gets how. Do you think in hindsight he knows how crazy he looked in this?
No.
He's that far gone.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to present this way on a podcast, you definitely walk away being like, on some like Rolo stuff. They had 2 Apple Watches. Like even when you fail utterly, you think you make up some story in your head where you're like, nah, they just don't get it.
And to the red pill's own point of stoicism, like he's more feminine than she is here. Based on their marriage, which I don't think men being emotional or passionate is necessarily feminine, right? There's a time and a place for all of it. But in the context of this sort of discussion, he's definitely coming off defensive. He's definitely he's coming off triggered. It's not a good look. He's coming off insecure. It's not a good look. Go ahead.
Business, but I don't want you to think I'm triggered by you. I'm not. Okay. I saw somebody say that, and I think that's interesting. I think you're annoying, but I'm not triggered. You know what I'm saying? No, you are. You're annoying in like this goody two shoes type.
How is that not triggered? How are you not triggered if you're gonna call somebody annoying?
You're
clearly triggered.
Yeah.
To acknowledge you don't want someone thinking you're triggered shows the hand that you're triggered, and then you're gonna call her annoying.
I'm not triggered. You're just super annoying in a goody two shoes type of way. It's like,
Wait, and that's fine. I'm gonna live my life on
She's
my
just
terms,
laughing at him. I love it.
Unapologetically, like truly. So you can ask me this 85 different ways. At the end of the day, I'm gonna walk out of here the same man.
There was that
Red pills in crisis, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
Andrew Tate has distanced himself. Sneeko has distanced himself.
Did he distance himself?
He did.
Andrew Tate?
He said, "Don't call him a part of the red pill no more."
Wow.
It says, I don't know if this dude still calling himself a red pill, but this mindset is I hope that the more people keep talking, the more people realize how ridiculous this is, and by proxy, the community will discover how stupid they sound saying some of this stuff. The stuff, by the way, this would be a great time to go revisit my debate with Rollo.
Yes.
From a year ago. This would be a great time to go revisit Hafiz on Valuetainment Money and everybody dragging him, and like how all the things me and Hafiz were saying 6 months, a year ago, all of these things are imploding and they're happening in real time. And so at this point, like if you're still caping for this community, you are clearly delusional and more of a female than the female you dunk on.
This is like wisdom will be proven right by her children 100%. In real time. Where like 6 months to a year ago when you guys had those debates, it was a lot of gaslighting from the community. There's nobody on your side, right. Yada yada. Now Andrew Tate's gone. Sneeko was sitting there like, what are you talking about?
You're talking about vasectomies in your 20s.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
And then you just sit back and you're like, oh, I'm glad this is up there a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Wisdom we were proving right by our children. Go watch that debate. That was, I think, last July. Me and Rollo sat down. This would be a great time to revisit it. And shout out to Lila for leaning into these conversations and exposing how ridiculous some of these things sound, because that's what they are. They are ridiculous, and sometimes you just got to let people talk. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. If you want to go the extra mile, partner with us. Keep us independent, brand free, so we never have to make a goofy commercial like these. Consider partnering with us in our online community for as little as $5 a month.
Our friends at Genucel Skincare have exciting news to celebrate in 2023.
Using Manscaped during my showers after workout has given me much more confidence.
And that's where Mudwater comes in.
True Classic has got your back.
All thanks to the sponsor of today's video, SayMine.com. Established Titles is your opportunity to earn the title of Laird or Lady. Subject to credit approval, rates range from 7.99% APR to 19.99% APR, included 0.50% auto pay discount.
If you don't want us to make ads with brands you don't care about, sign up for our online community for as little as $5 a month to keep us independent and ultimately answering to you as our boss. You get all sorts of benefits like daily replays of our after party streams, exclusive access to our Discord community, and early access to our podcast interviews, all starting for only $5 a month.
Kingstream Entertainment. Ruslan.
Las Vegas, join me, and some of you guys might be familiar with my boy Ruslan KD.
Las Vegas, join me for the Christian Influencers Convention happening July 26th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
We'll be doing a panel with some of the top influencers in the country, as well as a private, intimate meet and greet.
You can get tickets and more information by hitting the Eventbrite link below.
Don't miss this opportunity to come and hang out and spend some time with some of your favorite Christian influencers.
All in the beautiful city of Las Vegas. July 26th, I'll see you over there. Peace.
I'll see you there. What do you mean?